I remember when I was 17 years old, I was trying to make money on the internet. And so I went to my grandma and I asked for a lot of money, which was about $600 of her savings at the time, to invest in this program that would make me rich, right? So I got the money from her, paid this guy, and it was like a direct marketing, like kind of like network marketing thing, right? And after a few months, I hadn't made any money. And I messaged the guy and I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, why have I not made any money yet? And then he called me up and he said to me,
are you near a mirror?
And I was like, yeah. He's like,
go to the mirror.
I was like,
I want you to point in the mirror with your finger.
So I pointed in the mirror and he said,
you should see one finger pointing at the mirror, right?
I was like, yeah. And he's like,
and there's 3 fingers pointing back at you.
And I was like, yeah, they are. And he's like,
that's the problem. You're pointing at me, but actually the problem is you. The 3 fingers pointing back at you, that's a you problem. So you're projecting your problems onto me, but actually the real problem is you.
And I was like, huh. He's like,
you're blaming me for your lack of results when you should be blaming yourself.
And I was like, shit. Like I didn't want to hear that at all, but that was the truth. And so that's what I say to people now is, you're pointing the finger, and it's so easy to do that, right? Like everything, the government, this, COVID, you're blaming COVID for why you're fat, like why you put on weight. Like there's always something to blame for why you are where you are. And for me, it's easy to do that. It's like, the reason why I didn't go to the gym today because it started raining. Like blaming shit outside yourself is so easy. It's the easiest thing to do. Like the reason why they left me because they're a fucking idiot. Like that guy, that girl, she's a fucking idiot. He's an idiot. That's why they left me. No, what's the common denominator in all the people in your life that have gone and left and all that stuff? It's you, right? So it's so easy to blame others for our lack of progress, lack of success in our life. But that's a victim mindset, right? Like when you're in that victim mindset, it's hard to actually make progress in your own life because you're blaming everyone and everything for why you aren't where you want to be. And this is apparent in every single endeavor in life. Everyone has this to some extent. But the people that succeed at the highest levels are the people that fully take responsibility back, right? It's responsibility versus blame. When I blame, I lose my power. I'm giving my power away when I'm blaming. When I take responsibility, I'm regaining my own personal power. Okay, so I have a mantra that everything is my fault. Even if someone hits me on their bike, right? It's my fault because I could have moved. I could have been somewhere else. Like I find a way to make it my fault because then it's just an easier way to live. Like it's a much better way to live. Like if I don't do something and someone else takes responsibility for it, I'm going to try and take responsibility for it because it's my fault. Like everything's my fault. And it's just, you get more respect from that as well, for yourself and from others. And things just start happening for you because you're aware that everything that happens in your life is up to you. Like you are the creator. I'm the creator of all the results in my life. And so once I realize that and understand, okay, just because it rains doesn't mean shit. Like I can get my rain jacket and still go to the gym. Like I'm not going to let the rain stop me. I'm taking responsibility for what I can control. I can't control the weather, but I can control my actions. And this is something that a lot of people don't apply. And it's just easier when bad shit happens to them to blame something. For example, like I got scammed here in Bali, right? I got scammed out of a work permit. And yeah, it's a crazy story. But anyway, this con man scammed me out of a work permit, right? And I could be really bitter about that and blame him but actually that was my fault. Like I'm the idiot in that situation because I allowed myself to get scammed. It's not his fault, right? He's a con man. He's doing what he's meant to be doing. I didn't know that he was a con man, but obviously that's the situation. But I can just blame him and not take any responsibility. How's that going to help me? Like, how's that going to help me become a better person? I can take responsibility for the fact that I was naive enough to get swindled, and now I can learn from that and move forward and not get swindled in the future, right? So there's always a lesson when we take responsibility, but when we're blaming someone or something for our lack of results in life, then we're always going to stay stuck, okay? So I just want to make that clear in this video. Stop blaming people. Stop blaming COVID for why you put on weight. Like, it's not COVID's fault. Like, COVID's not even a person. Like, what? Like, you know, if you cannot make excuses and get results at the same time. Like you can't get both. Like it's either you make an excuse or you get results. Like you can't do both, right? So which one's it going to be? And a lot of people, they're just so used to making excuses that they don't even realize they're making an excuse, because it's just a common thing for them. It's just every day they're making excuses for them, why they didn't do this, why they didn't do that. And I don't like to be around those kind of people, because that drags me down too, because I start making excuses and they accept my excuses. And then that's why the environment, the people that you're around is so important. Like if you make an excuse around me, I'm going to call it out and be like, yo, you're making excuses, bro. Why are you making excuses? You know? And that's just how I operate in my own life. So I'm not going to tolerate other people making excuses for themselves as to why they can't do the thing. And this goes into another thing where when I started training jiu-jitsu, I was making excuses for myself, and then my coach would like snap me out of it straight away. And I was like, fuck, yeah, you're right. Like I was making excuses. Like,
Oh yeah, but he was this and he had his hand there.
it's like, no, like you could have done this. Oh, fuck, yeah, you're right. I could have done that. Taking responsibility. Like the power that you get from taking responsibility is where your personal power comes from. Like we all have personal power. It's not about like getting it from somewhere else. We all have it within us. But when we're making excuses, we're literally giving our power away every time. And so we're depleting. Imagine you've got a glass and it's full of water. Every time you make excuses, you're just like pouring more energy out, more energy, more power out, until you have nothing left in your cup. You have no power, right? So filling up your personal power is by taking personal responsibility. You can't get in shape. You're blaming your personal trainer. You're blaming the food that you're eating. You're blaming, this is a classic one, right? So we're here in Bali, and people are like,
Yeah, well, it's so much easier to eat healthy in Bali.
while that may be true, that doesn't mean that you can't stay on track when you're not in Bali. Like, people always want to look for excuses, a way out of doing the hard work. And I know this very well because I used to do this too, and I still do sometimes. But I have to be aware of it and snap myself out of it, right? It's like,
Oh, it's better I just don't.
like this video. Like,
Oh, it's a Saturday.
it's a Saturday today, right? I just did a podcast for 2 hours.
I should like go and watch some YouTube videos.
No, but make a fucking video. Like take responsibility. Stop blaming things.
Oh, it's raining, or
Making excuses. Like no one wants to have that kind of mentality around them. That energy is draining, right? And so taking responsibility is how I leveled up as a person, and how I'm continuing to do that by realizing that everything's my fault and I can focus only on the things I can control that will help me improve the quality of my life. So not making excuses for the fact that,
because I'm not in Bali, I can't eat healthy. Oh, I'm in Dubai, so I can't eat healthy.
People in Dubai are not healthy. Like,
all this excuses and bullshit. Like,
I'm in America. Everyone eats junk food, so
or the classic one.
Oh, my kids are eating candy, so I have to eat candy too.
No. Like, stop making excuses, and then that's the first step, like to succeeding and getting results in an area where you haven't gotten results before. It's like I can make excuses. Like I do this. One area that I make the most excuses in is my flexibility training. That's definitely where like the weak part of my life right now is my flexibility training, because I just make excuses for it. I'm like,
Yeah, no, oh fuck, I can't bother. Or like,
I'm not in my power in that area currently, but I will be. But it's just something that is a gradual process, right? And it's like, first of all, being aware that you're making excuses. That's step one. And then step two is like, what's the plan to take responsibility? Okay? And how are you going to action that? How am I going to take responsibility for my flexibility training? What am I going to do? What's the action items that I need to do? And for me, I know what it is. It's doing yoga more, and it's actually prioritizing my flexibility training, right? My mobility training. But that's an aside. That's like a extra activity. In my workouts, I already have flexibility in there, but it's just that personally I need more for my personal goals. So that's really about taking responsibility, right? And the reason I shared that is because I just want to be open and honest. Like that's what I'm standing for, right? Like just being honest with you about, I'm not perfect. I have my issues as well. But one of the things that I've noticed is taking responsibility is a quick way to regain your power. All right. So yeah, that's what I got to do to be more of a role model. I already am, but there's even more levels to get to, right? And there's always there's some of my clients, like they're crushing it in their business, right? They're making like 8 figures a year, but they are having struggles with the health, right? And that's because they put most of their focus in their life into that area of business. So their health, they haven't had up until joining me, someone who can actually guide them in the right direction and help them like implement these healthy habits and take responsibility for their health so they can commit to working out 3 times a week and eating animal nutrition and increasing their protein and all that kind of stuff and having more energy, more mental clarity. All right, so I hope this video helped you. Remember, take responsibility, stop blaming. It's so easy to point the finger, but just remember, when I'm pointing the finger, 3 fingers are pointing right back at me. So it's all about me and working on myself and taking responsibility for the things I can control. Then my life is better, then my relationships are better, and everything is better. All right, if you found this video helpful and you want to get access to the program that I have on helping you get in the best shape of your life without living in the kitchen and without depriving yourself of your favorite foods or, living in the gym, go ahead and click the link below this video. You'll see the link there. It's the brand new program we have. And you can get access to it right now because this is my life's work in the program. And the outcome you're going to get after going through it is you're going to be working out consistently. You'll have the right health mindset and you'll know exactly what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. And you will know how to de-stress and how to relax the nervous system to recover from your workouts and really just enjoy life more because you're going to be healthier and you're going to be happier and you're going to, have more energy and muscle to enjoy life to the fullest. All right, so if you want that program, go ahead and click the link below this video. If you've been struggling your whole life with nutrition, with workouts, just dialing this in so you can live that healthy lifestyle and not have to worry about your health, click the link below this video and get access to the program because this is really going to help you break through to that next level and have like amazing health for the rest of your life. I've been like this for 6 years, right? So clearly I know what I'm doing. Go ahead and click the link. And if you want to go deeper and you have coaching, then you can go ahead and there's another link in the bio where you can go and get access to the free video listing the 5 things that we help you do to get in the best shape of your life. And then after you watch that video, then you can go ahead and book your free call if you want to go deeper and want to actually get coached by myself and my coaches. All right, so those are the 2 options. Either get the program and go ahead at your own pace, understand nutrition, mindset, the health mindset that you need to succeed so you're not yo-yoing up and down, and also understand workouts. We got the workouts there, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and specifically for people aged between 30 and 50 years old who haven't been at the gym for a while and they're just transitioning back or they're just not getting results in their current workouts. And number 4 is the people that don't know how to rest, right? Like how to optimize your sleep, how to have the self-care protocols, how to manage your nutrition when you're on the road. All these things are in the program, okay? And I coach on all these things in the coaching that I do, but it's obviously more enhanced and more focused on you because I got your attention, okay? So go ahead and get those below this video and I'll talk to you in the next one. My name is Aaron. Ciao. Like and subscribe and I'll see you soon. Ciao, 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 ciao.